The Dust Bowl of the United States. Sand and dirt approach the landscape. Once beautiful skies and land turn dark. Breathing becomes almost impossible. Desperation, terror, panic. There is no escape in the United States from the Depression, and now storms are ravaging the Midwest. Manifest destiny, the idea that Americans should move west. Finally, with the Indian Removal Act, the Trail of Tears, thousands of hopefuls made their way to places like Oklahoma in search of free land given to them by the government. The first pioneers of the Great Plains knew hard work. The land was abundant in two things, wind and prairie sod. With the creation of the Lister plow, farmers were able to dig up the dirt and create a furrow for wind-blown dirt to lie, along with plant seeds for different crops. But it all changed with the creation of the one-way plow, which allowed farmers to farm a large quantity of land, especially for crops such as wheat, which were a booming crop in the 1920s. Even businessmen were growing wheat in the Midwest. Unfortunately, a massive drought set in, drying up whole lakes and ruining farmland. With this new farming system, blowing dirt had nowhere to lie. Farms were covered in dirt and sand, and thousands, hundreds of thousands of acres were blown away. Homes were destroyed. People were forced to leave, fleeing in their cars with tents as their shelter. Some even just had wagons. But if they made it west, there was hope of new life in California. At first, the crash of the stock market had no effect on the West, booming in their wheat. But finally, the dust storms began in 1931 and continued to get worse throughout the decade. There was no escape, little help from the government, and finally, their American dreams were crushed. And now we are forced to bear witness to what happened in the Great Plains in hopes that will never happen again. To not overplow and to take care of our land so it will take care of us.
This land is my land from California.